Alright, I wanted to do this video for a while, and I wanted to do it in a different way. My homelessness, which is directly related to this, has caused great instability. I don't know who's homeless out there, or the reason behind that, but this is what they're counting on. Anyway, there's a million things I could say with this, and I just want to focus on one thing. This is my foreclosure. This is a house that I bought. It's my second house that I bought in, I believe, 2001. Like I said, I'm going to keep this simple and just to one set of circumstances involving this. We have 190 docket entries. I did objections to the sale price. Everything magically amounted to zero. But what I want to focus on here is this guy, David E. Carlson, listed as an unknown heir. Keep in mind, this is a foreclosure of my property, my home, which I no longer have. Where my family was during this entire thing, they're busy calling the cops, swatting me, trying to say I'm mentally ill, when I fought this tooth and nail. I'm going to stick to this one aspect of it and a couple other associated things. David E. Carlson, David E., unknown heirs. You search his party. This is right on the 6th Judicial Circuit's website. The judge is Declan Mansfield, the same one that my mother filed a restraining order against me. This is my trustee, utilized him in order to get a restraining order against her beneficiary. I'll do more videos on that later. And there's evidence of what he said about the trust and everything else. But sticking to this, David E. Carlson, unknown heir, search his party. And I can tell you that I couldn't even look under my own name to find this. And you won't find anything about my trust under my name. You have to look under my mother's name to find it, my trustee's name, because they bury things. So we have David E. Carlson, unknown heir. The last I counted, and there may be more, there's 38 appearances of this guy as an unknown heir. You view the selection of David E. Carlson, and you're going to find him as an unknown heir on foreclosures with judges such as Kimberly Sharp Bird, Declan Mansfield again. Half the time this ain't even right, but Declan Mansfield, Kimberly Sharp Bird, the Sherwood guy, Coleman Sherwood, Declan Mansfield. These are all foreclosures where David E. Carlson has listed himself as an unknown heir. All these houses are gone. All these homes, people's homes were stolen. And this guy has attached himself as an heir to the properties. It's one of two things. And you can see Kimberly Sharp Bird, another one. That my case is still up on my mother over this trust. Still open. And she was a third judge after Declan recused himself. And I want to stay away from that aspect of things, because I'm focusing on the foreclosures. These judges, Declan Mansfield and Kimberly Sharp Bird in particular, they either knew that David E. Carlson was on these and never questioned it, and are assisting this guy in doing whatever he was doing, and I'll show you in a second what he was doing. They're either assisting, or they have no reason on the bench because they're not paying attention. I believe it's the former. David E. Carlson. I found this case on him. This is and he appealed a conviction. David E. Carlson was originally indicted in federal court on 15 counts of mail fraud, equity skimming, and making false statements to the Department of Housing and Urban Development. He was convicted of 9 counts of mail fraud and 1 count of equity skimming. This guy is a career criminal. I wanted to call all 37 other foreclosures, and there's probably more, the people that lost their houses to this guy stealing their money with the help of people such as the dishonorable Declan Mansfield or the dishonorable Kimberly Sharp Bird. He's a career criminal that stole my equity, stole my home, with the help of these judges, along with at least 37 other people. At least. I had 2 attorneys in this. I fought this foreclosure for years and years and years. The first one was Mark Stopa. Feel free to look at him. Foreclosure defense attorney Mark Stopa, permanently disbarred. This rabbit hole goes deep. Very, very deep. He wrote a book. I don't know whether to trust him or not. Supreme Court rulings. FDLE raided him. He was disbarred. Never was never convicted of any crimes. Disbarred. Look at this. Here's the second attorney that I hired after he was disbarred. The second one that also got disbarred. This guy stole my money. In Battle Orlando attorney permanently disbarred. I asked when I got a bar referral. They said, you need somebody local? I'm like, yes. In Newport Richie. They give me an Orlando lawyer that threatens me. He took my money and ran and lost his case. They're all in cahoots. It's absolutely insane. I'm going to go and, like I said, I don't have much internet. I don't have an ability to make a phone call. I've been living in a van. But this guy, David E. Carlson, unknown heir. David E. Carlson, unknown heir. David E. Carlson, unknown heir. It's a career criminal that's been attached to all these cases. And you can't tell me that. Kimberly Sharpbird, DeClan Mansfield, Sherwood Coleman, if that's even correct, Bill Burgess, DeClan Mansfield, Kimberly Sharpbird did not see this guy's name on it. Either they didn't see it and didn't pay attention, or they knew about it. This is not up for debate. This is criminal activity. With a career criminal that's stolen people's homes, stolen people, all of their equity, all the work they've ever done, including me. It's a fact. I'm going to keep this short. I just want to put this out here. I'm going to call every single person that's been foreclosed on, because I've called the Florida Department of Justice, and you can hear it on my channel, where they laughed at me and hung up. And then you call the FBI, which they tell you to call. You can't get anyone at the FBI. This place is so corrupt. It's just organized crime everywhere. I can get in. I'm going to get into tons of other things, but you wonder why I've been swatted over and over and over again. Why they put me in jail over getting beat up. Why the case with me and my mother has been buried, and it's still open. We'll get into that later, but this is it for now. Anyone can fall victim to this, and these judges are all helping. David E. Carlson, David E. Carlson, David E. Carlson, David E. Carlson, David E. Carlson. People want to blame stuff on mental illness. It's all right here. David E. Carlson. And the thing is, my family knows all about this. Even the people that claim to be my family that work at the IRS know about this. And they've touted this guy as a hero. A hero. This case goes back to 1992. And that's the appeal. This guy's been doing this forever. I don't know if the guy's alive or dead. My brother's girlfriend claims that he's dead. Touted him as a hero. Is anyone look into it? Because I've called the courthouse. They said you have to do your own investigation. And I've done it. Here it is. I asked that Justin Ferta guy when I finally saw it, like, who is this guy that's listed on my foreclosures in air? And Justin Ferta, he's probably not in jail, but apparently he's been disbarred, said, oh, well, that's just somebody they put on there. It's ridiculous. Where's my family in all this? Where's my family in general? Please reach out to them. My mother's Patricia, my father's Bob, my brother's John. My aunt's Kathy. Haven't heard from them in years. None of them will talk to you. That's it. We'll do more later.